Hello everyone, this is season 41, War 3, and we're against Salty. And first up I got this Killmonger on path 1, it's the Masochism node, and I'm using Herc. And I went into this fight and I forgot suicides, so I'm taking this fight without suicides. Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much, but the fight will be a little bit longer because of it. And yeah, there I get hit by an SP1, completely on purpose for the extra charge, as you do. But yeah, this fight, it does go a little bit wrong, and it's a little bit long, but we get through it in the end. So yeah, the plan is basically just trigger reverb when he's at low power, just so that I can not take too much damage back. So here, bait the SP2, and then wait out for the reverb to come back, and there we go, trigger reverb. And pretty much just punch him until he dies now. Trigger Masochism, so my stun sticks after my SP2, if it's necessary, which it is. And he goes down. Pretty simple fight. Now we've got this Moor on node 23, and of course I'm using Herc. And I've also got a Wags on this, just to help out a little bit. But the plan is basically just to get my charges by knocking him down and intercepting, and pretty much just nuke him with an SP1. He shouldn't really use any specials in this fight because he should die fast enough. So here, trigger my Infuriate to get the intercept, then go for a reparry, get the heavy charge. I dropped a light there so that he would be more willing to use the SP1, so I didn't have to dex and then take degen damage. And then here, drop the SP1, and I'm gonna drop the light attack to try bait the SP1 again, but it didn't work, so I'm just gonna try and turtle up and not let him use the special now. And Moor is down in about 30 seconds, not too bad. Next up we're on path 5, and it's starting off with this penny, and of course using Herc again. It's a really simple fight, basically just go for the intercept to the start and just nuke. Here, get my intercept and my heavy charge. And here we triggered the auto block, which isn't too much of a problem. Just turtle up so I can make sure I can push it to the SP2. Bait that out. Now I'm going to try hit a block, just so she doesn't get too much power. There we go. Now we get the Infuriate, get the intercept, and she's down. Really easy fight. And next up we've got this long shot on path 5, and I was slightly worried about this fight just because, it's long shot, and even, no matter what champ you use, unless bleed immune or fate seal immune, there's always that small risk of dying and just getting melted by an SP2 or 1. But yeah, look how fast he's going down. It's actually ridiculous. This just isn't a fight that Herc should be taking, but he's just so broken that he's allowed to. And yeah, long shots down. That was probably a 20-second fight or something. It's really stupid. And now for our last fight, I've got this Annihilus on Conflictor. And the plan for this fight is basically just try not to trigger my Infuriate to give him a load of power. I think I had an Invuln on for this fight just to be safe, but yeah, basically just going to go for parry heavy and then mix my light attack and medium attacks just so I don't trigger a bunch of prowess. So here we drop the heavy. Then we go for light, medium, light, bait this SP1. I think I hit into his block now just to remove them charges, just so that he doesn't get as much power. Parry heavy. Drop the SP1 here, just so the fight goes down a lot faster. And I'll just go for 5-hit combo because he's pretty much dead. There we go, Annihilus is down. And that's it for my war. We did end up getting the donut in our BG. And this war was really close. It was coming down to the final fights. It was 2-2. We would have won on fight time if we didn't die anymore. But we ended up dying towards the very end of the war. GG's to Salty. We really didn't deserve this win anyway. We had so many sloppy deaths. But yeah, congrats to Salty, and see you in the next one.